Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, or welcome to our channel if this is the first time you're watching one of our videos. I'm Rachel, and usually Ruth is here as well, but today is, I think, March 25th, I believe. And actually, guys, a lot has happened since our last video. So basically, our last video, which we haven't, while I'm recording this video, we haven't posted it yet, so I'm not sure which video will go up first. The last video that we filmed, or this one, but the last one that we filmed, we were talking about how they called Ruth again for her 4th transplant call. And that was, today's the 25th, that was on the 23rd. And then that was another dry run, so that didn't happen. And then they called her again like a couple hours later, and they told her to come back in at 5:30 a.m. on March 24th, which was yesterday. So that was her 5th transplant call. And then we went in at 5:30, and then around, I want to say 8 a.m., they said that it was a no-go again. So then we had our 5th dry call, and then we came home 8, and around, I want to say 12 o'clock, they called again for her 6th transplant call, and it was actually a go this time. So that's why we don't see Ruth in this video today, because she actually had her transplant yesterday on March 24th. And it's kind of funny that she had it yesterday, because yesterday was also her wedding anniversary. So that was interesting. So she was supposed to go out for her anniversary yesterday. Not even go out, because we're in the midst of Corona, but, you know, celebrate her anniversary, her wedding anniversary. But instead, she ended up getting a transplant. So I guess that was her wedding anniversary gift. So right now, I spoke to the receptionist at the desk on the floor where Ruth is staying. So as of right now, for what we know, the surgery was a success. They didn't say any complications. They kept us updated. But like we mentioned last time, as soon as they said that it was a go for the surgery, at the time her husband was with her. So he had to leave the premises. He couldn't stay at the hospital at all. So nobody could stay at the hospital. So I wasn't even in the room with her when they told her that it was a go. She just texted me and she was like, oh, the lungs are good. So then I was like, oh, okay. And then I was waiting a while. I tried calling her a couple times, but my calls weren't going through because there's really no signal inside the hospital. So then like a couple minutes, I called her like maybe like 10-20 minutes afterwards. Well, I called her husband, he picked up, and I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? And he was like, oh, they're taking her into surgery already. So it was literally like within the span of 30 minutes that they took her into surgery. It wasn't long at all. Everything was very quick. And I literally caught her, or was able to speak to her literally right before she went into the operating room. So she had the surgery. It was about 8 hours. So I want to say she went in at around 5:30, I want to say maybe. And we didn't get a text message updating us until about almost 2 a.m. saying that the surgery was over and they were bringing her to recovery. So now she's in recovery. We spoke to the people this morning, and they said that she's slowly waking up, so the sedation is slowly wearing off. So she should be awake sometime today. Today's March 25th. Sometime today. And hopefully they're able to take out the breathing tube that she has right now, because they automatically put a breathing tube in when you are having that type of, well, when you go under general anesthesia, because I'm not really sure, but I know that they always do put a breathing tube in. So they're just trying to wean her off the breathing tube so she can breathe on her own. But so far, they said everything looks good. They said the lungs look good. She should be able to breathe on her own pretty soon. So that's pretty much it. And then, like I said, we've been calling because at this point, from what we know, and I spoke to them this morning, she cannot have any visitors whatsoever. So they're not making any exceptions at all. I called this morning and I was like, so still no visitors? And they were like, no visitors. So they're being very strict. The most contact we can have with her right now, since she's not fully awake and functioning to be able to FaceTime or text at the moment, is just calling the receptionist desk and getting news from them. So we're just waiting to see what happens next. Hopefully she wakes up soon and we're able to speak to her. That's all we're waiting on because like we can't see her physically. So we're hoping that she wakes up as soon as possible so we can see her and speak to her and see how things are going. And they're probably gonna have her up and walking soon because Duke University is like really serious about that, having their patients up and walking as soon as possible to help with the recovery process and things like that. So right now we're just still playing the waiting game. So the waiting game for the surgery is over. That's done. We passed that stage. So now we have to move on to the next stage, which is recovery. And it's kind of hard right now because nobody can see her. So it's not even like we can be there with her as she recovers. So hopefully, maybe when Ruth wakes up, maybe she'll film a video if she's even coherent enough to do that. So we'll see. I don't know. And then I know that she also has a video. So this video might go up before the other video because the other video is on her phone. So I don't really have access to her phone. Her phone is with her because we left it for her to be able to call and text us. So yeah, like I said, right now it's just another waiting game, going through the recovery process, waiting to see what happens. So we'll keep you guys updated like always. Hopefully you guys don't have to stare at my face for too long because I'm pretty sure you guys are bored without Ruth. So I guess I'll see you guys next time. I'll make sure to keep you guys updated. And bye.